scale for next season. But for these boys, this is a night to remember. Thrown together as a disparate group, multilingual, but put into a very disciplined, organised formation, and they just made it very difficult for Man United. Yes, there were moments. Yes, the save on the line by Harrison Delbridge to deny Kobbie Mainoo at the end of the first half. Around about 10,000 of the 72,000 fans who are here have stayed on for this trophy presentation. Youngsters, well, what have they made of this? In an interview before the game, Andre Onana said that United were expecting a difficult challenge. It's proven to be exactly that. Bruno Fernandes leads the line. Shea Lacey goes through, and Harry Amas. It was a team littered with first-team players and academy players. United will be asked, I'm sure, to do a team photo at the end with the ASEAN All-Stars. Jim Thwaites and Dan Armour, two of the academy boys, go through. Toby Collier, central midfielder who's had first team action already. And the giant, rather fearsome figure of Godwill Kokonki, still only 17, Godwill. Alejandro Garnacho, is he part of the future? Rasmus Højlund came from Atalanta. Big things expected of him. Made in heaven. Another youngster. The one thing about this Manchester United side, they've got a ton of young players, but are they good enough to make the breakthrough to the top level? Under 17 Mali international Kone Dorgu, still only 20, played 20 times for the first team this year. Special word for Ruben Amorim. And a hug from his own CEO. Now the backroom staff, who have a humongous job on their hands. It's a very different mood for the men in blue. The ASEAN All-Stars. Sergio Aguero, who's made Malaysia his home. He's the man who leads them. Reluctantly leaves that to João Pedro Mongonglin, the scorer of the winning goal. That's something to take back home. Born in a township just outside of Yangon. I can tell you the non-Man United fans in Myanmar will be thrilled to bits. João Pedro from Timor-Leste, Kakang, Solid performance when he came on. Aguinaldo, a big battle against Harry Maguire. Reyes, based in Germany, looks a real find. Malik Rizaldi came on the right-hand side in the latter stages and held well. Koulibaly and Hai Long, very impressive opening 25 minutes from those two boys. The young Australians coming through. Adamson as right wing back, and Segasic in particular. His assist. Batuata clean sheet for 80 minutes. Sergio Aguero waits at the end of the line. He will be lifting this trophy. Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar and Hanayo. Azam Azmi, boy in Terengganu. Adi Brawap, a Penang boy himself. Anwar very happy to hand over that medal. Joy Man, he'll be back here for the Asia Cup match. Warachit, neat and tidy. Hazik Nadsley, important catch at the end. Delbridge, a tower of strength defensively. The Incheon-based Australian. Ben Davis. Alongside Delbridge. Kim Sang-sik, what a job he's done organising this group of players. He had withdrawals of key personnel and was still able to put together a squad good enough to beat Manchester United. Admittedly, not United's strongest team, but they were wearing the red, they were wearing the badge. And a patient wait for Aguero. Not a popular name for Manchester United. They thought their Aguero nightmare was 13 years ago. Here's another, not quite as massive as that last-minute winner from Sergio Aguero that won Man City the title when United were celebrating in Sunderland. But Aguero on the back. Sorry, United fans. So the players, having been ushered off the stage, are ushered back on to pick up the prize. The MayBank Challenge Cup for 2025, against all odds, belongs to the ASEAN All-Stars. Celebrations galore, and for one man in particular. Imagine the celebrations going on for Yaya Dukuli, a refugee from Guinea, now playing professional football in Australia, and on the field in a team that beats Manchester United.
Many thanks to Bruno Fernandes.
All right, here with Bruno Fernandes. First of all, commiseration on the loss here today, narrow defeat to ASEAN All-Stars. What's your take on the game? What did your side struggle with here today that perhaps was a bit harder than you'd expected?
Oh, we expected a hard game against them. We know there is a lot of talent here in Asia, so we were not expecting to have an easy game. It's a game where we come here for our fans to for them to see us from a little bit closer. Obviously, brought a lot of young kids to play for us, also for them to show their qualities. And I think the game is more for the fans to see us, to enjoy it, and for us also to feel their love.
Are you surprised at the turnout here today? Almost full stadium, the cheering of the chants so loud, even to the youngsters as well, particularly to Andre Onana, who obviously, as you know, has faced criticism this season. Are you surprised at the support you've come and received here at Bukit Jalil Stadium?
Oh, we know that our support is worldwide, that the club is massive, that is a club that everywhere we go we have massive fans, a massive fan base, so we were expecting that.
Any thoughts about some of the young players that have been given opportunities here today? How pleased are you for them to get the opportunities, the minutes on the pitch, and also to experience a completely different atmosphere here as well?
No, they've been training with us. They're players that had been already involved with us, so we know what to expect from them. It's a good experience for them to come out and have the opportunity to play for the club in Malaysia in this case. So I think it's very nice for them to enjoy the moment.
All right, brilliant. Thank you, Bruno. All the best for the rest of the tour. Thank you. And also commiseration on the loss first and foremost. Perhaps a tougher game that you'd expect. What's your personal assessment of what happened across the 90 minutes?
No, we were expecting a good game, intense game in these conditions. But the good thing is that we didn't have injuries. We saw young kids, and they won. So we should perform better and win these kind of games. But that can happen.
Well, speaking of young kids, we saw the likes of Sekou Kone coming on in that first half, and he looks really promising. What's the likelihood of seeing him with more minutes next season?
Yeah, we had to control the minutes of everybody. He will play more in the next game on Friday. He did quite well, but all the young kids tried. That is the most important thing.
Can I ask about the ASEAN players here today as well, who put up a really good fight for that victory? Any of the ASEAN players impressed you or caught your eye here today?
It's hard to see that in the game in the postseason. They did really well. They were really well defensively. I think Sergio Aguero is a good player. He controlled the midfielder quite well. So good players. That's normal, and they deserve it.
Can I ask you, there are reports that Matheus Cunha might be joining Manchester United soon. Anything you can tell us?
No. Let's focus on finish the season, and then we'll see.
How much are you actually involved when it comes to transfers in the club?
I'm the manager, so I'm totally involved.
All right, brilliant. Thank you so much, Ruben. All the best for the rest of the tour.
Thanks.